Hello race fans, welcome back to Garden Canyon Run for the Spring Classic. This is round 2 of elimination. Groups 1 and 2 today. I'm Brock Wheeler, I'm going to be bringing all the action. We're going to see if we can get some more cars down to the end of the track here. This is the lonely section of track where we've only had 5 drivers so far hit this section of track. It's Diego, Donny, Scooter, Matthew, and Eric have all reached this far. But today we're looking at groups 1 and 2, Team Second Floor, Uncle Elvis Racing, Team the Unicorn Princesses, that's right. But first we are going to take a look at the track. The most dangerous track in the Northwest. We're going to start by going around the perimeter of the fence. This is the south end of the property. Checkpoint 1 comes right after turn 1. The race for turn 1 is super important on this track. Checkpoint 2 comes right before the descent down into the garden bed. There's a lot of mayhem that happens on this descent. And then we hit checkpoint 3 as we enter Painter's Tape Gully that I do believe needs to be renamed at this point. See, now it's held together mostly with duct tape. Checkpoint 4, after you leave Painter's Tape Gully and head into the S-turns there. Turn 4 leads into the checkpoint 5, right at the edge of the porch. Turn 5 heads down onto the finish straight, and checkpoint 6 is right at the bottom of that little ramp there, and then checkpoint 7 and 8 are at the far end of the open section of track where cars can go anywhere. There's nothing to stop cars from going anywhere they like. All right, and here we go. We're gonna start with 2 cars from Team Second Floor. We've got Kira driving Power Pistons. That's a stock car. And then we got another stock car driven by Ellis of Team Second Floor. That 67 Camaro. 2 really nice looking stock cars here. Remember, stock cars get double points. Every car we got racing today is a stock car. And Kira looking pretty good. Ellis got hung up in turn 1 there. We're gonna have to back up and see. Oh! Kira looks like she's made it all the way to the finish straight. That is a perfect run. That's an 8-point run. And for a stock car, that means 16 points. But dang, that's the way to open up the day here. With the perfect run right out of the gate. Yep, Ellis ended up on his roof. We're going to have to go back and take a look and see what happened here. So, looks like Kira gets the whole shot. And Ellis just ends up on the curb too high and takes a bad line and falls over. Kira, meanwhile, in reverse, heads down the descent. Handles it pretty nice in reverse. And then just makes a nice ride all the way to the finish, right down the middle. That is how it's done. And then a little skid to a stop. Nicely done, Kira, for 16 points. That is the way to start off the day. Alright, we're going to get Tom, Dick, and Harry up there to fix Ellis back up and get back into the start gate for run 2. And I believe we're going to see Ellis on the inside, Kira on the outside. So it looks like, oh, dang! So like we were saying, another powerful run from Kira, but couldn't quite handle Painter's Tape Gully as well as run number 1. But it's the battle for turn 1 that looked like was the big problem here for Ellis anyway, who ended up off the track in just a terrible looking fall. Yeah, down into that pot. So Ellis takes the whole shot. Oh, but doesn't quite make it all the way past Kira, who looks like there might have been a touch of bumpers there. Anyway, nice job, Kira. Better luck next time, Ellis. Yeah, nice job there, Kira, keeping it wheels side down. Too bad we couldn't get any more points there. But look, see, now we've got Tom, Dick, and Harry out here pulling Ellis back up onto the track. It's quite the operation these guys do here. They're all volunteers, by the way. None of them are getting paid for this. Don't quite understand why Tom's halfway down the rope there, but oh well. We'll get back up to the start gate for run number 3. We're going to see Kira on the inside lane, Ellis on the outside lane. See if Ellis can't make some kind of a dent in this points lead that Kira's got. All right, we've got a race in our hands here. Nice line by Ellis coming out of Painter's Tape Gully with a lot of momentum. I didn't see him hit the finish straight though. So Kira ends up off the track, just way too much power coming out of painter-shaped gully, and got thrown right off the track. But what happened to Ellis? Oh. Well, there we go. He got hung up on the curb. And now there is no... So in order to collect points, all four wheels have to cross the checkpoint. And we've got no camera on this, so we're going to err on the side of caution and award the points. And here we look back there. Ellis made it through turn one, and then was trying to make a charge toward Kira, but she's just too powerful on that straightaway. But look at how nicely Ellis handled coming out of Painter's Tape Gully, though, in comparison to Kira. They just got really thrown around. Yeah, but then he must have taken a high line out of turn four. But real nice coming into turn four. All right, we're gonna get up to the last run here for Kira and Ellis. Ellis, you've got your work cut out for you. I don't think this is mathematically possible, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. Battle for turn one. Looks like it goes to Kira. Ellis didn't give up though. Oh! Holy smokes! Well, that was some incident right there. Both cars on the roofs. Wham! Yeah, Kira was turned around facing the wrong way. Here we're going to take another look at it here. There's a battle for turn one. Looks like Kira wins. Ellis keeps going, though, in reverse. Doesn't get thrown off track. Now, Kira gets hung up on the center barrier and then tries to get off it. Oh, man. She gets hung up on the columbines there, and then Ellis just slams right into her and goes flying. That was spectacular. Well, Kira, you're moving on. Ellis, great job driving. We're glad we got to see your Camaro in action down here, but Kira's the one moving on. All right. So moving right along, we've got Luna from Team Unicorn Princesses driving Musclebound stock car, and then we've got Rowan from Uncle Elvis Racing driving Roger Dodger 2.0, another stock car. We've got Luna on the inside lane. The battle for turn one looks pretty... There's a nice race going on. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what happened there, but in that battle for turn two, Luna went off the track and ended up down in the weeds. Yeah, it looks like wheels down, though. Rowan ended up off track as well, so let's see what happened here. Yep, there was a heated battle for turn one. Luna wins that battle, takes checkpoint one. Rowan doesn't give up, and it looks like there's a steering issue with Luna, who just goes off track there. And then Rowan as well, it kind of stumbles to a stop down on the track by the garden bed. Looks like Luna's going to be able to drive herself out of there as long as she can find her way back up to the start gate. And then we'll get Tom, Dick, and Harry out to get Rowan taken care of and flip back over. Up into the Stargate for run number two. We're going to see Rowan on the inside lane. We're going to see Luna on the outside lane. Looks like Rowan gets the battle for turn one. Reverse down into Painter's Tape Gully. So nice run for Rowan. Looks like Luna ended up upside down after turn one. Rowan also upside down. This is just the way we do it at Garden Canyon Run. It's mayhem at every turn. Nice battle through turn one, though. Oh, until Luna gets flipped over. Rowan in reverse, coming down into Painter's Tape Gully, just gets flipped right over onto the roof there. So yeah, pretty straightforward run there. Two cars on the roofs. We'll get them taken care of and back up into the start gate, though, for run number 3, I believe we're up to now. Rowan in the lead with 10 points to 2 over Luna. And look at that nice run out of Painter's Tape Gully, even though it ended up on the roof. We do got some spectators hanging out on the track today. It's nice to see people out and about. Weather's beautiful for the racing today. All right, run number 3. I believe we're going to see Luna on the inside lane again. We're going to see Rowan on the outside lane. And here we go. Nice battle for turn 1 again. Luna takes it, and boom, both cars on the roofs. So with these stock cars, you can really see the difference that the weight makes. The lightweight stock cars really have to get their lines just right, because they risk getting thrown all over the place on this bumpy course, whereas the heavier modified cars, they got more weight behind them, they're a little more power, they're putting down. Yeah, Luna caught a lot of air off the descent there at turn 2. Here we go. Getting Rowan back on their wheels. Take another look at that air that Luna was catching right there. Nice. Turn 2 is impressive. I love watching turn 2. Oh, look at here. Tom, Dick, and Harry showing off for a crowd. They do love a crowd. All right, we're gonna get back up to. It's about time we get back up into the start gate for run number 4. We can see if Luna can come from behind and take this. Rowan's going to get the whole shot here, it looks like. Whoa, some fancy driving there. There is a battle on our hands here. Although it looks like they've both come to a stop, and I believe that means Rowan's collecting all the points. And how suitable is this? They're both on their roof. Right down there and by turn 4 where the sports car club parks. All right, so Rowan took that whole shot easily. That right there looks like the critical moment of the race where Luna had the opportunity to go around and just couldn't get past Rowan. Rowan pulled a lead out on that descent. Luna did everything they could to catch up and try to get around him, but they both ended up on the roofs, and I believe that's that. Rowan's going to take this one, so that's our racing for the day, folks. Let's see if we can't see one last look at Tom, Dick, and Harry getting these cars taken care of here as we look at the Rowan getting flipped over there first. Yeah, so at the end of the day here, we've got Kira from Team Second Floor moving on, going to be up against Rowan from Uncle Elvis Racing when we get into round 3. Groups 1 and 2, which would be, I believe that would be the quarterfinals right there, or the semifinal. That'll be the semifinals right there. But first, we're going to see some more racing in groups 3 and 4. Rust Belt Racing, ND Racing, and Uncle Elvis Racing have cars coming up in there. That's going to be pretty exciting. And then we also have a lightning round of second chance run for all those cars that got eliminated in qualification. We're going to give you one more chance. So anyways, that's it. Hey, thanks to all our sponsors. We really appreciate you being here and sending your cars in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and follow along those that have. I'm Brock Wheeler. It's been my pleasure. So long.